Okay, I feel like RFK Jr. could possibly give us enough content to have something new to talk about on a podcast every week. So, but I wanted to just cover this really quick on yet another quick video, and I'll be referring to some notes. So, the National Institute of Health is gathering massive amounts of medical records and private medical records to give to RFK Jr.'s attempt to study autism. What could go wrong, right? According to the director of the National Institute of Health, they're going to be using medical records from pharmacy chains, lab testing and genomics data from patients treated by the Department of Veterans Affairs and Indian Health Services, and claims from private insurers, and even data from smartwatches and fitness trackers. All of this is going to be used to be given to 10 to 20 outside research groups to conduct this autism research that RFK Jr. wants conducted. Who are these groups? We don't know yet. Why would that matter, right? Why do we need to know who we're giving our private medical data to yet? But all of this, again, is being done under the direction of RFK Jr., who, in his confirmation hearing, cited a quote-unquote study, which was not published in a reputable scientific journal and did not undergo peer review. And the study claimed to show that children who had doctor's visits to receive vaccines were statistically more likely to also have doctor visits to care for autism. They claimed that this demonstrated that getting a vaccine could cause autism. Now, if you'll remember in our first episode, we talked about the importance of not only reading scientific data and scientific papers, but of understanding it. And the biggest thing that causes confusion and misinformation in the scientific world is that people don't understand that correlation does not equal causation. Basically, all that study proved is that parents who were more likely to take their children to the doctor to get vaccinations are also more likely to take their children to be cared for autism. It doesn't show any real causation between vaccines and autism. Correlation does not equal causation. To me, that's like claiming, almost everybody on death row ate bread as a child, so clearly bread makes you more likely to become a murderer. Correlation does not equal causation. That's just not how it works. The bigger alarming part of this is not just that the research is likely to be done by disreputable people and therefore come to a conclusion that is completely unsupported by actual science. That data is also going to be used to create a registry to track Americans with autism. Registry to track people who are in marginalized groups. It has never been a good thing. And when you consider that this is all being done by an administration that has repeatedly used eugenic language, Trump saying that his disabled relative should just die, all the language that was used in RFK Jr.'s first press conference, and Elon Musk, who is still very much part of the administration, has openly and publicly supported eugenics. So we have legitimate reason to sound the alarm about what is going on now. If you're not aware of what eugenics is the selection of desired heritable characteristics in order to improve future generations. It is a scientific theory used by Nazi Germany to support exterminating those who were considered socially inferior. If you still can't see the parallels between this administration and the connections to horrific past events, you've really got to start paying attention and start looking at what's going on. And we have got to speak out about this. We have to make sure that our fellow Americans who aren't directly touched by this issue understand where it is leading and understand the parallels to our past.